Well, I'm going to say the offensive line. Manny Wilkins got sacked over 40 times last year. The run game, in certain occasions, actually, you'd see it's a tale of two halves. Sometimes you'd see the first half was so efficient, they'd be picking up 4 or 5 yards to carry. Second half, as soon as a defensive adjustment was made, you'd see more pressure on the interior of the line. Balazs couldn't get to the outside. Richard really couldn't find space between the tackles, and they were picking up more like 2 to 3 yards to carry. And when the running game wasn't moving, the passing game had no effectiveness either. So their team really played through the run, and when that struggled, it was on the offensive line. But when you look at Richard and Balazs, it should be a no-brainer that Balazs should play more, 6'3", like 225-ish, and really guy has that build. You've seen it like the mock drafts, like he's got a third-round pick on some mock drafts going into the NFL draft, but Richard was just a guttier player. Balazs really wasn't able to create space. Richard was able to shake that first tackler. He had a great spin move in the hole, and he was really just a good bulldozing back. And you don't. That's a pretty old school type of player, similar to like an Otis Anderson type almost.
Yeah.
You don't see that as much anymore.
Yeah.
Well, I think Danny Gonzalez has already started to implement a bit of a 3-3-5 scheme. We saw it a little bit in spring ball. Definitely looks like that's the route they're going. It's going to be a lot of movement and a lot of opportunities for the defense to create turnovers and be quick and be very up-tempo. In the past, it was just about blitzing as many guys as possible under Graham, and as a result, we saw a lot of bad burns and a lot of missed assignments and blown coverages. I don't think we'll see that as much. I definitely think it's going to change the atmosphere. Under Graham, you kind of saw it in the beginning of the year. I don't know what his job security was or when the decision to fire him came, but from the first day of the regular season, the team just looked off. They looked slow. They looked out of it, and it was almost like they didn't have a good leader. And I think Herm Edwards is a good leader. I think if nothing else, they may not have the best record this year on his first season, but I do think that Herm Edwards is going to do a great job of rallying the Sun Devil program as a whole. This is a tough one. I looked at the schedule the other day, actually, and I really have a hard time finding 4 wins on there. I'm at 4, but I'm going to be generous. I'm going to say 4-8, and
Okay.
It's a struggle. It's your first year. There's a lot of new faces,
Yeah.
but I think over time they'll rebound nicely. But 4-8 in 2018.